It's October 13th, and this is my put it in the comments moment. Too short. I gotta blow the whistle on you, brother.
Mixed heritage women have always been my favorite. Like, I don't think I've ever fallen in love with a woman that wasn't mixed.
Really?
And the debate did that to me.
For you to think that because someone is mixed, and I'm gonna let me read what you said.
Biracial babies are. You could take the two ugliest from different races, and make a baby, and that baby just be beautiful. It happens all the time. You laughing, but it's true.
Bruh.
You be like, I know y'all didn't make that little pretty baby, and you can see the features in it though. You like, but y'all did. I see it.
God damn, brother. Woo. Now I can't be too mad at you because I'm mixed. So, I can see a beautiful mother being made. But to say that is crazy. And you know it is, man. Beautiful people can come out of two black people coming together, two white people coming together, Asian. It doesn't have to be mixed. Then, my whole point is what do you feel is beautiful? Is beautiful because you say it's mixed, got to be stringy hair and, lighter skin and green eyes or whatever. I'm glad you backed up off of that, man, because we don't need all that infighting, man. To even judge somebody by their complexion, to think that you're going to get what you want because of their complexion, if you deal with somebody, you can be sorely mistaken. I know some dark-skinned people who ain't strong, ain't weak. I know some light-skinned people who ain't strong, ain't weak. I know some Asian people who it doesn't matter what you get. It's the core as far as color is. So it doesn't matter. Now, in your defense, I'm going to defend you on this part right here. You grew up in the Bay. You grew up around pimps and hoes. Now, maybe during the time of that, maybe light-skinned women got more money or got tricks wanted light-skinned over dark-skinned. So if you saw that a lot, hey, that might go into your mind and say, you know what? The light-skinned women getting this money. Everybody loving these light-skinned women, or lighter people, these mixed people, opposed to the sister Tanisha. She ain't getting no money. So I can understand that. In fact, I took a trip one time to Hawaii. And I met a pimp, a very famous pimp in Hawaii. For those who go to Hawaii, might be knowing this guy, who in that area, named Fancy. And I remember seeing Fancy out a couple times. He'd come to the comedy shows. And I never seen him with no black women. He always be around white women and Asian women. I'm like, bro, I don't see any black women around you. Just wondering what it is. And he told me, he said, I don't pimp black women. And I said, damn, that brother's down. That's what I'm talking about. I'm down for that. I like that. And he explained to me, he said, because black women don't get no money. Anybody want no black women out here? I said, what? So I turned it all around because he said the businessmen that come out there, the Asians, the white ones, they want Asians, whites, and different complexions. They don't want a dark-skinned woman, just a regular black sister. I said, oh, man. Personally, I've been a victim of that, of being looked at light-skinned, dark-skinned, which way, that, we do a lot of infighting amongst ourselves, So I get it. If I say something against black situations, it's your white side popping up. It's your white side. Man, I've been on the front line for black people for years, okay? I marched to the Capitol of Maryland before. I've walked with Black Lives Matter. I've mentored black kids. I've talked at black schools. Miss me with that. That's, again, judging my complexion, thinking that because someone's a light-skinned person, they can't be down. So it's really dumb to judge complexion, period, man. You gotta look into the heart and soul of a person. What I say to you, Too Short, I'm glad you came out of that situation. And I get it, because a lot of times what we see is, that's been lauded and put up as the best thing could be a light-skinned person. I remember Hollywood did that so much. Hollywood have nothing but light-skinned people, being the pretty boy, the pretty girl, because you're light-skinned. Look, I was around a lot of executives and I saw what they liked. And a lot of them try to stay more around what they feel comfortable in. A lot of times executives were a little more fearful of black women or black men. I saw that personally. But the times is changing, man. That's why you see great actresses that are a little darker or actors working more. Viola Davis, for example, Kerry Washington, Issa Rae, Angela Bassett. It's a good thing that we're changing around. And I'm glad that Too Short came out and said that what he said. Look, man, I made a mistake. I judged, on complexion. I shouldn't have done that. And I think we as people shouldn't do that, man. Especially a black race. We got enough coming down on us to fight amongst ourselves. That was an ignorant statement, brother. And well, not ignorant, but you felt bad about what you've done and picked for so many years. And I'm glad you backed up out of that, man, because we got a bigger fight than to be fighting amongst ourselves. All right. So again, too short. I got to blow that whistle on you. For all those years you thought light skin was better or mixed was better, because trust me, if you're the right person gonna come out. And that's my put in the comments moment. And speaking of that, I got to go back to last week's piece, the Dave Chappelle one, and pick a comment out of that. And I picked one out. This is from Swanatoga. I like that, Swanatoga. I like that name. Yes, I agree with you, Pierre. My trans community has become deaf to other communities and have become demanding, in fact, too demanding, and making every single issue about the trans community. Even I'm exhausted. I know that's right. If they focus less on turning balls into lips, ooh, and making it a priority in the fight, and either grow some balls or use the ones that they have. Peace. All right, I know that's right. I understand, whenever somebody gets hit, they want to holler. And I like the way you said that. You're absolutely right. I think we should look at everybody. When you have a fight, you want everybody to get your back, and different communities, Black, anything, man, to help you fight your situation. And I get that. I talked to my good friend, T.S. Madison, who is also a transgender. She's one of the famous transgender. And we had a nice 45-minute conversation on the phone. And she understood what I said. And she gave me a little input about some of the things that she was going for. And she herself says she's way exhausted about this whole back and forth thing. Yeah, if the trans community would also understand the Black community, the other communities that need help, that are fighting their fight out there, and say, you know what, we'll go with you. We'll help you out to get your message across also, as long as you help us get out our messages too. It'll be a lot better. But when we divide each other, when all of us have pain, when two people have pain, they divide each other, it never comes out correct. So the trans community, like I said, like Chappelle said in this special, man, look, man, we just need some empathy both ways, on both sides. And I think this special is going to open up the eyes for a lot of people and understand that we all are exhausted. We all are tired of being marginalized and not being respected, not, being added to the plate of life. We need to come together, everyone. I know some people out there say, man, I don't know, Black people have been struggling for a lot longer. I understand that, but we keep asking. But don't void the transgender for trying to get their piece over, if we can get them to help us out. Because remember, gays, transgender, all that LGBTQ are in lawmakers, they're policemen, they're judges, the stuff that we need as Black folks that we want help from, and school board directors, all that have a lot of people from the LGBTQ community in there. So if you want that help, you need to come around and get us all together to help us. So that's basically my message. So thank you, Saratoga. I think it was Swanatoga. Thank you so much. And I'll keep reading. Don't forget, put it in the comments. I'm out.